What is up? What is up, guys? This is the Merc with the Mic, and this is another The Wrestling Babble podcast by Red Cyclo Inc. I'm Merc with the Mic. I'm joined by Louis Beans.
What's up? What's up?
This is our podcast for July 21st, 2019.
What's
Um,
up?
yeah, man. A lot to discuss, man. We had like a match year candidate on
Already.
205 Live.
Already.
That match was fucking beautiful. That was
Yes.
a work of art kind of thing. We also had an amazing match on NXT. We had pretty solid Raw and SmackDown too. I thought the shows weren't that bad.
Wait, but don't skip about it. We almost had Matt Riddle die.
Yeah.
He got human cannibal.
Yes,
my
he
God.
did. Yes, he did. So yeah, we got a lot of things to talk about with the week of wrestling. We're gonna give our little review of the All Out Fall Fight for the Fallen, because we didn't get to review it last week. We just kind of highlighted some matches that we got to see, and that was it. So we're gonna give you a full review, and we're gonna talk about San Diego Comic-Con.
Yeah.
There's a lot of reveals for the WWE line. There's an announcement for New Japan and Super 7 making figures.
Good stuff.
Super 7, they're known for a lot of retro figures.
Okay.
So I think they also do the He-Man stuff.
Is that the thing that you showed on the panel?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I watched the full panel, so I got the rundown on all that stuff, which is really cool. Really cool.
Yeah. They do a lot of the definitely check it on YouTube. The panel with Rey Mysterio, Becky Lynch.
Yeah, it's on the Ringside Collectibles page.
Yeah. And who else was there? Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder hosted. And you had also Rey Mysterio and Bill McKenna and the other dude. I never know his name.
Steve Ozer.
Those guys are the guys that create the figures. Pretty much for Mattel. They did a lot of announcements for the Mattel stuff. Most of the comic stuff and shit like that we'll see on the Gets But Spherical podcast. But because there's so much shit that like they revealed. Because even Marvel has some crazy shit, especially for old school X-Men collectors.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But yeah, a lot of good stuff. So this week, so I guess we could start it off. One of the news that popped up on my feed and I had to watch it right away was the 24/7 title got defended at San Diego Comic-Con twice.
Yeah, that was awesome. I got to see the clip. Which one was the first one? Do you know?
So the first one was this dude came out. Drake Maverick came out at the end of the Mattel press conference for the figures, and he came out in a banana suit, yelling and saying that he demands a 24/7 title shot. And where is he? You guys are making fun of me. I don't find this as a joke. Why are you laughing at me and things like that? And he's wearing a banana suit too. So it was like, you're wearing a banana suit, my man.
Hey man, he was cosplaying a banana. It's all right.
Yeah. So during the IGN. Sorry about the dogs. I do have two dogs here that might make noise, so sorry about that. During the IGM interview, R-Truth was being interviewed. But before that, you saw R-Truth and Hurricane meet up for the first time. They had a funny ass interaction. If you can't find it on YouTube, we'll probably put the links on the YouTube on the thing because they were hilarious. So they had an interaction, and then he goes to his interview, and then Hurricane comes and tries to pin him. He kicks out, and then the banana Drake Maverick came out, try to pin him, and he kicked out as well, and then he ran.
Yeah, okay, guys. Because that was actually a pretty funny interview before he got interrupted.
Yeah.
Because I noticed that Truth was saying just the most ridiculous Truth stuff. Yeah. And I'm like, that's great. And then he mentioned the weather. And then the hurricane popped up and was like, oh my God, it's so good. Good.
Right now, like, honestly, the 24/7 title is probably the most popular title right now.
Yeah, probably the most popular thing in WWE besides like Kofi and Becky.
Yeah. Like he's getting honestly, I don't think they could have picked a better person to be running that title. Like R-Truth is like, he's made for that title. Like the way he acts, the way he interacts with everything, and just the characters they have him surrounding him, like adding that comedy element to the wrestling is pretty great.
And I like if people don't know, he mentioned that Hurricane has a hand in writing some of that stuff.
Yeah.
So I like the nod to Hurricane by having them involved in it and whatnot.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool. And it's at Comic-Con, so it makes sense.
Yeah,
he blends in.
Yeah, which is cool.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a lot of fun. Makes it everything fun.
And also, they showed Truth's costume as well. I think he said Pingy.
Yeah,
They really was Pingy the penguin. All right, yeah. Oh man, good stuff.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. A lot of good stuff on San Diego Comic-Con. Speaking of San Diego Comic-Con, I guess we could go into the announcements for the. So I started collecting.
He's like, "What's up?" See, you can't talk, dog. What's up?
Yeah. So I shut up.
He wants to be the new R-Truth.
Yeah.
Mention Hornswoggle one more time, and he will appear. Yeah. Also, if you didn't know, there was I shared it on the Red Cyclone Twitter. There's a Chris Van Vliet. It's pronounced Vliet. I think it's Vliet.
Vliet.
It looks like it's VE before the ILT, but I think they say Vliet. Okay. So I'm gonna just go with what they say. But there's an interview. I think he put up this morning, I believe, and it's Hornswoggle.
Yeah.
It's not Drake Maverick. It's Hornswoggle.
Yeah, I was like, Hornswoggle is Drake Maverick. And I meant to listen to it. I haven't listened to it yet. I just saw it on the.
Yeah, it's pretty good. But they also mentioned the 24/7 title, and because of the what is it called? The Raw reunion.
Yeah.
They're like, it'd be amazing if he showed up as a part of the storyline. But he's like, no, I'm not gonna be there. I'm like, no. He put it in my head.
Watch him be there. Yep. He's gonna go hide under the ring, and then he's gonna see the real Hornswoggle.
Yo, you know, Hornswoggle is kind of a miracle story when you hear about his life, because I heard about him on Colt Cabana before when he told, because apparently they're really good friends too.
Yeah.
Also, sad thing with his podcast as well.
Yeah. He was on Jericho's as well.
Apparently, last week was the last Colt Cabana, the last regular episode.
Yeah, I heard.
Because now he's going to start doing less of them, and the ones he will do will only be on Patreon.
Okay.
Because, I don't know, I think what happened to him after, like, he got an injury or something not too long ago.
Yeah.
And it kind of seems to me as a listener like he hasn't really recovered from that mentally.
Oh, wow.
So, because he's, like, literally one of the few journeyman wrestlers that he's not signed to anything.
Yeah.
So I think that kind of fucked him up, because he's like, if he's hurt, he can't go, he doesn't have the backing of a corporation.
Yeah.
So I guess that's why he's taking it to the pay scale, you know what I mean? Yeah. The pay format. Mm-hmm. And so, but that's to say that Hornswoggle was on there, had a really good interview, and he told about the story of his childhood.
Yeah.
And that he had like a rod placed in his back, all types of really like just he shouldn't be wrestling type of stuff.
Yeah.
And it's really cool that he had 10 years in WWE. WWE.
Yeah, long stand. Yeah, and he was a really known character. Like, honestly, he would go in the Hall of Fame as that character.
Yeah. And he also said it was only supposed to be 6 months.
Yeah.
And it was just like it turned into 10 years, and that's really cool.
Man, the remember the Wii TLC? That shit was great.
Yeah, like there was a lot of cool stuff involving Hornswoggle. Not just, and you know what? There's that thing about, I was telling you about the calling people little people. Like he mentioned why it's not a good thing on a personal level, because it really, that's worse than calling them a slang term. And it's like they accept the midget term. So it's a whole weird PC culture that kind of messed that one up, Okay. Yeah, so but that's to say you should watch the interview. It's really good.
Definitely check it out. He did one with Jericho as well, and it was actually quite good as well.
Good. That dude is he's really funny.
He's actually very nice. I met
him he also mentioned he's hanging out with Ziggler on the comedy side of things, so that Hornswoggle is now doing stand up, and that's the reason why, if you remember, Dolph Ziggler had remember the one in Caroline's and stuff? Like he had
everyone. He had everyone do it.
Yeah, so he was like, "Hey, you want to do it?" He's like, "Sure," but they mentioned a funny little thing of he didn't get an invitation.
Yeah, because
He
I
just
know
wanted him for his talent.
Miz did a stand up too.
Who?
Miz.
Oh,
Yeah, he got a lot of his friends to do it. So like, I think Kurt Hawkins, Zack Ryder did one too.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I mean, it helps them with with speaking if you do that, you know, and to be able to think on the fly. And I guess you see it in Ziggler.
Yeah.
Still, it should have been me. How come every time he says that, it reminds me of the song from, I think it was
It's Gonna Be Me?
Yes, thank you. Thank you. Somebody needs to tell Matthew. He follows Matthew, of Botchamania fame, follows Red Cyclonic, and we are officially saying somebody has to make that ending to a Botchamania. It should have been me. It's gonna be me. Please. Yeah. All right.
But yeah, San Diego Comic-Con, they had a lot of announcements for the Mattel line. A lot of things that hit my pocket and made my pocket sad.
I see, dude. There's so many good figures, man. Real good. High quality.
So the ones I'll pretty much put the ones that pretty much caught my eye more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Are the I said this on the cast before, the main ones I collect are the elites.
Okay.
And those are the ones I'm trying to be doing my collection. I'm trying not to do basics, but there's some guys that are going to be in basic figure that are not like don't have elites. So like Matt Riddle, Keith Lee, they all gonna get basics. So basics is their cheaper line. So usually the toys go for like $10.99, and they don't have as much articulation. They're not as detailed. They detailed, but not as detailed as the elite ones are.
Okay, cool.
And then you have the ultimate line, which is they have all the
articulation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Articulation, and it has multiple heads, multiple hands.
Yeah. Oh, that was a point they brought up.
Yeah.
This is the first time that the men and the women's figures are going to be parallel.
Yes.
No difference. They get all the articulation.
Yeah, you know what? That's about time, because honestly, like, yeah, the women's figures are always made a certain way, and I think they use the same body molds for a lot of things. So I like the fact that they're not going into the same direction, just recreating the things they did already.
Yeah.
So there's a lot that I'm looking at. They showed the previews of Series 70 and Series 71.
Mm-hmm.
They have Dad Hair Cena.
Yeah, I almost marked. Well, I don't want to say it, but the dude African was like, I want that. It looks so dumb. I want it.
I want it too. Like that. Like I was telling you, like that set right there. There's not a lot that I want, but I was like, you know what? I don't have a Cena yet, and then you know what? The Dad Hair one looks hilarious, so I'll probably get that one.
It's good. It's too good.
Yeah. Also in that series, along with that Dad Hair Cena, is Adam Cole, baby.
Yep.
This will be his first single figure.
Yes. Okay.
And he comes with the North American Championship.
Gotcha.
Nikki Bella has one, which I really don't care. Big Show, when he won the WWE title.
That's interesting. Why didn't they just make a 2-pack for the Bella Twins and call it a day?
Yeah, they well, I don't think she got an elite yet. That's why. So this is her first elite.
I got you. Well, they could have given to them both of them because they're not coming back at all.
And I think this one's also going to be their chase.
Oh, understood. I got you.
Yeah, I think that one's going to be the chase. It looked like Paige has a new figure coming out. I saw they had like a huge display cases of all the stuff that's coming out. I like how they displayed it too. It looked really nice.
Yeah, the lighting and everything. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I thought it looked really nice, and I was just like, damn.
I just wanted to mention some of the figures from that. I think they said also they were going to bring back 2 figures that I guess they were super popular.
Yeah.
As regulars.
Yeah.
What was it? Roddy
and Roger Strong.
Yeah. Because I remember you told me Pete Dunne is super popular.
Super rare now. Like you can't find him anywhere.
Gotcha.
So now he's super rare, and like honestly, his figure don't go for less than $70.
Okay. So now,
do
you know the quality? You know the style? Is he gonna be the same as the one that they released?
So it's gonna be Pretty much a more updated version of the
Oh,
same figure. So he's gonna have the longer hair this time.
okay.
I heard he's gonna come with the UK Championship,
Okay.
and I heard that he's gonna come with his jacket that he wears.
Oh, the fur vest.
Yeah. So that one's supposed to be connected to the elite line.
Okay.
So they might do a special elite line for because they usually do one for top stars or some shit.
Yeah.
So during the whole thing, they'll do like 4 figures, the top tier stars kind of thing.
I'm looking at it right now. You know
Yeah.
who's next to them? It's
Who?
Buddy Murphy.
Yeah, Buddy Murphy is gonna be part of Elite 72.
So you think he's gonna be with them?
Yeah, I could see it being in that series, which I think the Elite 72 will probably be the figure series to watch because they'll probably have some of the most new ones instead of like kind of like the last series just came out 69
Mm-hmm.
that has the most like first time figures.
Okay. Okay.
If you actually look at it, because Ricochet, Ali, Bobby
Yeah.
Lashley. Oh,
Right.
well, Bobby Lashley's first one could be churning.
Okay. Oh, and then the women they show, they have really dope women figures. They have Kairi Sane is the first one they show,
Yeah.
but
So
she's next. What's Punchy? What's her name?
um
I forgot her name. The woman's right.
Lacey Evans.
Thank you.
They're
And
also
then
supposed to be connected to the Elite series. So
yeah,
they kind of showed maybe like the next 5 series of Elites.
yeah, I see. Mandy Rose is there as well.
Yeah, that'll be her first Elite. She had a basic
Okay.
already.
And I wanted to tell you, I wanted to send this to you personally. Like, yo, the Lucha House Party gets one, but they're not a 3-pack.
I've been requesting for the Lucha House Party for a long time. I'm fine that they're not a 3-pack as long as they get the full detail on the figures. That's all that matters.
And the little stinger was, I think one of them is going to come with a pinata, probably Kalisto.
Yeah,
and that's pretty cool.
So so the two elite figure sets they announced was 70 71, which consists 70 goes with Drew McIntyre, Jeff Hardy, which is like pink and gray, Big Show from Attitude Era, Dad Hair Cena, Nikki Bella, and Adam Cole. 71 consists of Johnny Gargano, the Jack the Ripper, Finn Balor, which he's actually surprised they finally made that.
Mm-hmm.
EC3, Shield, Seth Rollins, Dolph Ziggler with the IC title tights, but there's also a chase of that one which has the pink tights.
Okay.
And Vince McMahon.
Yes, 80s Vince, Blue Jacket Vince. Because it's like, damn, I've never seen that. Is there a Blue Jacket Vince?
Huh?
You know, Mark. Has there ever been a Blue Jacket Vince?
As a figure, no. They did a pop recently.
Oh shit! Wow.
Yeah, the pops, the last series of pops, they had a Blue Jacket Vince, and then they had the chase one was the pink jacket.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Wow.
The broadcasting Vince.
Yeah, good stuff.
But a lot of the other ones they haven't really said when they're gonna come out or what series they will be part of. They also showed Rey Mysterio with finally getting the mohawk.
Oh yeah, I said they called it debut Ray, I think it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he returned, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So and Rey Mysterio is gonna have I think Rey Mysterio probably has some of one of the most figures.
I could see that
WWE wrestlers. But they announced so many. I was looking at the casing and I saw like a Brock Lesnar, which I think he's supposed to get an Ultimate figure, which I think that's the one that's inside the.
Yeah, he's here too. I think there's an HBK as well.
They have a blue Nakamura.
It's interesting because they're bringing back a lot of people.
Yeah.
There's a China, and they said there's gonna be multiple.
Yeah.
They have another Rey Mysterio, the Mysterio Rey Mysterio. That's, oh my god, that looks so good.
Yeah.
And it comes, I guess he's standing next to Samoa Joe.
Oh, that's the 2-pack. That's gonna be the battle 2-pack.
Okay, here. So then it goes in order then because I have the images in front of me.
Yeah.
They have the badass Finn Balor with the hands on him when he fought AJ.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be a 2-pack.
Yeah.
That's fucking dude. That's kind of one of the coolest moments in WWE in a long time.
They had the 2 sweet hands.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, so those are the ones they show prototypes of. It was the Mohawk, Rey Mysterio, the Batista, the man Becky Lynch was finally getting one. They did
Oh yeah, Becky two belts too.
Their WrestleMania specials are Matt Hardy, Booker T, Cactus Jack, and Kofi Kingston.
Woken Matt Hardy.
And then they showed Buddy Murphy, Roger Strong, and Pete Dunne getting remade. Buddy Murphy's would be his first figure. And
hold on. Why? Who the hell said it was okay to make WCW fucking Warrior? Who said that was okay?
That's the thing. That's the reason why I don't like that that Ultimate. Like if it was like a WWE Ultimate Warrior, I would have got it. But it's one Warrior Nation one, and I didn't care for it.
But it's not even the one Warrior Nation Warrior with the long brown leather coat that looked cool.
It is. It is the.
Oh, it is. It's flowing. It's flowing. Never mind. I see it. It's flowing. It doesn't look cool.
They have Flashy Freddy Glassy. If you're in the 80s, you know who he is. Gorilla Monsoon with
multiple
changeable coats. And then Hurricane. I'm actually sad for Hurricane.
Yes.
That'd be one.
That's an awesome one. Oh, they have Fake Kane.
Yeah, that one actually looked good. That's going to be a ringside exclusive.
That's really cool.
And I'm mad because they haven't made that Kane into an Elite yet.
Dude, wow. I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
So you actually get two toys in one because you get Taker as Kane, and then you can actually just say it's Kane. But I would like to see the black and red suit be made into Elite.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That'd be one of my favorite suits. I know he has like the red mask one, the last Kane we saw. I know that one has Elite, but not the old school Kane.
Okay, cool. What is? Yeah, I'm mad now. How does Viscera get an Elite and not that Kane? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Viscera has two. He has Mabel and Viscera.
Oh boy.
I just think they just want to start making fat people, and they were like, all right, let's.
So they know they can do it.
Yeah,
let's test them out.
Then we can do Yokozuna later.
And all right.
I saw Alicia Fox with the crazy hat, which I'm kind of interested in getting.
Is there a Rikishi Elite?
Yeah,
there is.
Came out a while ago.
Is it regular Rikishi or is it I'm a bad man?
No, it's regular Rikishi, not Batman. Everyone tries to forget the Batman. I see a Page one that I kind of interested in getting. It has the Page T-shirt on, and it has a leather jacket. I think that's when she returned.
Oh, okay.
I was like, okay, I'll get Paige. I love Paige. I'll get her. And I see a Kurt Hennig one, which I really want, and I'm trying not to like the retro guys, but this is the opposite of me. I'm not trying to get the retro guys, but I love Kurt Hennig.
Yeah, he's probably one of my favorites from back in that era, dude. Yeah. It's the perfect shit, man.
The other one that was cool that I saw was Cash-Sono. I really want Cash-Sono. He actually looks really good.
That'd be awesome as well.
Why does Johnny Gargano has a fire extinguisher?
Excuse me? I don't remember him using that.
Me either. Jinder Mahal's getting a Elite with the WWE title.
Okay.
I was like, I'll get that.
Suit or just gear?
The gear.
I want a suit Jinder.
You should have like the ultimate, but then they probably have to make that an ultimate one.
Yeah, dude, that would be a cool ass.
No one will buy it besides us two.
Yeah, because I like that. Listen. The image of Jinder Mahal when you would come to the ring and tell them to bring the damn carpet. Yeah. So stupid. But I like the image of it though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then they announced a team up with Ghostbusters, and they actually have a Ghostbusters WWE mashup with The Rock, Cena, Shawn Michaels, and Stone Cold Steve Austin as the Ghostbusters. And Undertaker is the demon that they're fighting, and he's all like clear purple.
Oh, I'm about to say, was he going to be green for Slimer?
He's like a plasma purple.
Okay,
he looks like a game. He looks like the Game Boy Advance.
Oh shit! Shout outs to GBA. Remember Atomic Purple? I do.
Yeah, he looks like he's Atomic Purple.
Man. All right.
So those are a lot of good things I'm looking forward to. I'll talk a bit about the things I pre-ordered on the other podcast because it doesn't do with wrestling. It's more Power Rangers. But the Elite 70 and 71, the Ringside Collectibles is usually the ones, like, if you want to get them like right away, they're the best ones because they get everything first.
Okay.
They may charge a little more, but they make sure one is taken care of. You get it shipped and you get it shipped cared. If it does gets you damaged, they will take it back and send you another one.
And if you just want to save 10%, they have a discount code on the actual YouTube video as well.
They also announced on Ringside Collectibles that they have a Hulk Hogan 3-pack that's coming out with
oh yeah,
white,
you said this to me. Yeah,
it has the white trunks, the blue trunks, and then Hulkamania.
it's a Thunder Lips looking one.
Yeah, it's not made by WWE. It's not made by Mattel. It's their own figure company that's doing it. They did do NWO Hogan and like the Pants Hogan before, and they're pretty detailed. Like they're pretty good looking figures.
They're missing my favorite Hogan though.
Which one?
The broadsword Hogan. When he fought the
Bonesaw is
no broadsword.
Oh, broadsword. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
he went against the Dungeon of Doom, and he had a broadsword. And he wore all black with a mask.
Oh, okay.
It's ridiculous. It's the best worst thing you've ever seen.
They should make that then.
Yes, they should.
That'd be like a Shockmaster kind of thing.
Yes, they should. If you're gonna make one Warrior Nation warrior, you should make that.
Yeah. So one of the things I was also excited about was the Ultimates that they announced. They just came out with Nakamura and Bret Hart. They announced the next one is going to be Finn Balor and Triple H. And then they said the fourth series is going to be I Don't Care for Brock Lesnar and Becky 2 Belts.
Nice.
So I'm excited for the Becky 2 Belts. I'll definitely get that. I may hold off on the Jack. You know what? I might get the Jack and Ripper one because that was one of my favorite entrances.
Yes. Does it come with a chainsaw? You know?
No, that was the Texas Chainsaw.
Oh yeah, right. That was a different one. Yeah. Right.
The Jack Ripper was with the hat, and that was the one in NXT London.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah, it looks really cool. I might get that one, and then the Ultimate Finn Balor I kind of want to get because I saw what it has, and it looks really dope. It's from SummerSlam, and he fought Bray Wyatt.
Oh man! Speaking of,
oh fuck, that was.
Just speaking of really good moments on Raw.
Yeah. Yeah, that was cool. That was really cool. But besides the Ultimate, I'll probably get that Triple H. And I'll probably get that Nakamura because I like it better than the blue one.
How you feel about the crossover between WWE and the Masters of the Universe?
That was actually pretty cool. I was looking at it. I was never a big He-Man fan, so I never really cared for the toys. But what I saw, they look. If I was a He-Man fan, I would want all of them.
And I love how they went out of the way to present Kofi with the prototype for his figure.
That one was the most genius one I think
yes,
they did in that series.
And,
besides Triple H being Skeletor.
Yeah, true. But he doesn't really. There's two He-Man in that. I mean, there's two Triple H in that set. If you look at him,
he has the long claws too.
Yeah, long claw.
But the skulls, the one with the skulls king shit, that was pretty dope.
Listen, hold on. I need you to take a second look because now that I see it, he looks more like Shao Kahn because he comes with a hammer.
Yeah.
And it's really big too. It's like you can't miss it.
Yeah, I saw that one, and it does look crazy like that. But the one that they made of the New Day is the Turning Head one.
Many faces.
Many faces. And I thought that was genius.
And it has all three New Day faces. That's ridiculous. And Kofi said, think about it.
Yeah.
They might do it. I hope they do. That's so dumb. I hope they do it. I don't know how with like TVs or little what's the tablets or something for faces. I don't know, but please do it. That's so
really
dumb.
Cool. I liked the idea. It looks interesting. I was hoping for another Playmates and Ninja Turtles cross WWE, another wave of them.
Okay.
But we didn't get those. But we got the Ghostbuster one, which I'm curious about it. I may not get it. I know Jenkins wants it.
Okay. It's not, but it's actually really cool. Just as a collector's item, like this happened. You know what I mean? That's kind of cool.
That's what I did with the Ninja Turtles. Like I got the Ninja Turtles cross WWE ones, and I love them. They're big figures too, and I thought they did a good job with just the details on the turtles with what wrestle they were.
Yeah, I mean, man, they've been on fire with a lot of this stuff, dude.
Yeah, Yep, yep. Another thing announced within wrestling with the San Diego Comic Con is Super Seven, the company. They do a lot of retro stuff. I can't. They do a lot of the 8-inch figures of random movies
Mm-hmm.
of like 80s, 70s stuff, and then they do a lot of retro figures. They announced that they are doing a series of New Japan figures.
Good.
So far, the couple names they mentioned was Naito, Okada, Ibushi, um, Juice Robinson,
Oh, really? Oh,
Will Ospreay, Shizuki,
no Moxley
and
yet.
I think Yano.
What? Okay.
So
Does he come with that DVD?
I don't know because they did not show anything of the figures. They just showed the announcement of what they're doing with the
He
figures.
has to come with a DVD and a Japanese turnbuckle.
Yep. But I don't know how scale like because I know Super Seven. I've seen their toys before,
Mm-hmm. Wait,
and
give me 1 second. Gotta fix something. Go ahead.
they do something very similar to Kenner's Star Wars line, and then they do something like let's see. I'll give you an example of what they do. They do the Masters of the Universe ones,
Mm-hmm.
and
Okay.
then they do their own like 8-inch line that looks like Kenner's. Looks like Star Wars figures.
Oh, okay.
So they do stuff like that. So I don't know how detailed they're gonna be and how much they're gonna look. But or they could be like the Masters of the Universe slash WWE ones and be those kind of old school wrestlers
Mm-hmm.
and be in that storm, that style. So I don't know how they're gonna look because again they do a lot of different things with Super Seven, but they have a basic look of what they do, and they a lot of them look like Kenner's Star Wars figures.
Okay. If you happen to take a look at the chat, I posted up the broadsword of Hulk Hogan. I feel like he deserves to be in one of the fantasy lines because he doesn't even like a real person.
Well, once they get him back into the mix of actually making an elite Hogan, then yeah, I feel that one should be done. That should be like an exclusive. That should be like a New York Comic Con exclusive.
Oh man, but I want it though.
Broadsword Hulk Hogan.
I don't know, man. Maybe that should be the episode.
Right, that's gonna be the
Broadsword.
that's gonna be the cover. I'm saving the picture now.
Broadsword. That's
Oh man, but yeah, a lot of things in San Diego Comic Con. Definitely check it out. Check out Ringside Collectibles YouTube channel, which
hmm
they have all the presentation, all the WWE and Mattel stuff.
And
Also,
there's also a really cool interview with the New Day on there too, and Becky
yeah,
Lynch.
yeah, with no
Noah
Roly
Foley. Yeah.
Poly, yeah, Roly
hmm
Poly.
Man, Kofi and Xavier, they go in. Oh
Yeah.
my God, I love the stuff they were saying. They were just like, I, you know, I'm just happy to be the guy who could show you, about grinding and stuff. And while Kofi's going on his deal,
Mm-hmm.
you see Xavier just like on the corner, just like pointing at him, like, what a guy. Like if you could, he's doing it so you can read his lips. So it's really funny, man.
And the great thing also, check out Xavier Woods, Up Up Down Down. You see him going on a
Oh, the
Golden
spree.
Girl spree.
Oh my God. Also, if you want to check out the last title defense,
Yeah.
what was it? Because they said it was gonna be Uso against what's his name? His brother, but his name again. They didn't do it, but at the end of that video,
Oh, they didn't do the last one was Zelina Vega.
Vega. But at the end of that one, they hinted at the return match between the brothers.
Okay, so that part didn't come up yet.
Okay, gotcha. When's Shelton Benjamin gonna come back and do it? Cause he off doing some weirdness. What's happening to Shelton?
I don't know.
What did we just still no answer on what happened last week either? Like pay-per-view or nothing. He didn't even show up, right?
Yeah.
I hope he's a disciple of Bray Wyatt. Just saying.
Yeah.
Could you imagine Shelton Benjamin with a cool mask and stuff? Like
There you
it'd be
go.
something, right?
Be a gold standard again.
Whoa, the mask and a monster face. Oh, come on, do it. Do it.
All right, let's get into All Elite, the review. So, damn it, I had the card just now. There it goes. Damn it. So the first match of the evening
Mm-hmm.
was Sunny Kiss versus Peter Avalon.
Okay.
So I did not actually see that match. So
I got to catch most of it again, but me not knowing who either one it was.
I know Sunny Kiss was.
I've seen Sonny Kiss before, but I don't. Again, I don't never seen him wrestle outside of AEW events.
Yeah.
So I don't really have a history with them. But what I saw was awesome. It was a pretty good match. Like they would, Sonny Kiss himself was very athletic, and like just does all types of cool stuff that you haven't seen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So from that perspective, it was like, oh, it was just a cool opening match.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get to see that match. That's one match I kind of forgot about.
Yeah.
Next match is the women's tag match: Britt Baker and Riho versus Bae Presley and Shoko Nakajima.
Now, is this the match where somebody got hurt? Because I think one of the ladies, she ended up getting hurt.
Yeah.
I think she got concussed during the match or something like that.
Yeah.
Because I think one of the Japanese ladies was going in.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, it was. Hey, listen, it ended up on Botchamania for a reason. It wasn't good.
No, I didn't like it.
Like once it went downhill, I'm saying. You know
it started off pretty solid, and then they just went to a real churn.
And I think, how do you do that right? Because if somebody gets hurt, like, I guess you're supposed to just stop the match, dude. But
yeah, it depends on how far you're into the match, and then what else is supposed to happen. The time, it's a lot of things that go into that. So it's sad to see when people get hurt in these matches, but it's it sucks. It sucks when it does happen. But the match wasn't that, like, again, it started off good and it just went to a weird way.
mm-hmm.
I didn't like it that much. I gave it like a 3.
Okay.
2.5. No, 2.5. 2.5.
I heard about the same. You know, it's just like, I don't know if you can give it a full rating because of what happened, you know?
Yeah. You know what I give an F to?
Okay, go ahead.
The commentary.
Oof. All right. So give it to him. What was going on this time?
So, okay.
Here's the thing I have to mention, and I have to say it's unfortunate, maybe, from what you're about to say. I kind of watched this last AEW event without sound.
You know
Like
what?
I had it on at the same time I was watching the Evolve event. It's kind of messed up, but I was.
Yo, sometimes you have to. It's so fucking long. You don't have that much time in the day. So like, you know what? I'm gonna watch these two.
Yeah.
And maybe this one will get by by touching more than the other.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I understand that. And honestly, I wish I could watch these shows with just the sound of the ring and none of the sound of the commentary.
True.
Jim Ross.
Give to him.
All right, so Jim Ross kind of lost it in a way. Like he rambles on and he says some really offensive shit. He says a lot of shit under his breath. If you catch this shit, you're like, wow, I'm surprised they let him say this shit.
And you said it's mostly towards the women, right?
A lot of it towards the women, and a lot of it was on Sunny Kiss as well.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm like, yo, JR better watch himself. He gonna get himself in trouble.
Oh, it's gonna bring negative attention to AEW. Yeah, keeps it up.
Exactly. You know what's bad when the last pay-per-view was a dude that does commentating for video game stuff was better than the guys that actually know wrestling.
Yeah, I know. It's a shame too.
Even though I know he does the same thing but with fighting games, but he actually delivered. He actually called a match. He said what he needed to say, and that was it. He didn't try to make comments about things that he didn't know. He just went and talked about the match, and that's something that they need to do. I don't like the commentating thing at all. I think they're pretty terrible. I hate when they say, "Oh, wins matter," but but he lost, but he's gonna get a good way anyway.
That's the saying they have there.
Yeah.
Because I know the wins matter thing is supposed to be important.
Yeah. So
but the other part I've never heard.
So my big thing is, so when Darby Allin, this was during the next match we're gonna review, which is Jimmy Havoc, Darby Allin, and Joey Janela versus Shawn Spears, MJF, and Sammy Guevara.
Mm-hmm.
During this match, they said, even though he lost to Cody Rhodes, him losing made him a bigger star.
Wow.
I'm like, but you said everything wins mean everything.
You're right.
So pick one.
Exactly. Yeah. Wow.
And that's something that bothers. They kind of second guess. So like I'm starting to like really look into these things and just be really focused on the thing, because you know what? As much as I like the fact that they're doing their thing and they're really trying to do something with AEW,
Mm-hmm.
but sometimes I gotta shut down the fan base, because sometimes they're a little OD and I'm like, yo, the company just been alive for 3 months.
You're right.
Like, shut the fuck up.
There's,
Not a
you know
favorite.
what it
They
is.
haven't had their growing pains yet.
You know what
They
it
are
is.
gonna have them.
A lot of them are still stuck on the be the elite,
Yeah.
and they still only have the positivity surge from the Bucks and Cody and
Yeah.
Kenny, and they're not paying attention as much.
Yeah.
I could tell, is most people just happy that they're doing their thing, and they're not paying as much of a attention with a close enough eye that they would on certain other companies.
Yeah.
Where they scrutinize everything.
Yeah.
They're
You know
not
one
being
thing?
fair.
And one thing that Seth Rollins said on Twitter was like hating on the hating on the WWE is kind of like the new thing. It's kind of like when people hate on the Yankees or people hate on the New England Patriots because they keep winning.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's true. Like, you hate on the big factor, and honestly, I don't mind what WWE is doing. Like, I think a lot of their stuff is good. Extreme Rules was better than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah,
And
I could honestly say it was probably the best wrestling that weekend.
yeah, and we had I like it also. I try not to be as judgmental, but when I start seeing things that people are not really like, they just overlooking, I'm gonna say exactly what I feel. And honestly, AEW's commentating sucks.
Mm.
It's terrible.
Yeah, I don't like that Excalibur guy. He's
Yeah.
hot and cold with me, really.
I just think that they don't
last
flow.
event, he was like
Yeah.
the last event, the one with the Fighter Fest,
Yeah.
I believe it was, right?
Yeah.
That one he was fine, right? Because it was him, the gamer guy, and then Jim Ross came in
Yeah.
at the end of the what do they call their first hour? They don't call it a pre-show. They give it a different name.
Oh,
It's like a buy-in or something like
the
that.
buy-in. Yeah.
There you go. See, they have a different name for it. So the buy-in, they switched commentators.
Yeah.
Because there was another fighting game commentator along with the one you're talking about. I think he does Overwatch.
Yeah.
And then that Excalibur guy got on. Then he was okay, but if I remember correctly, at All In, he was trash.
Yep.
And everybody was complaining about him.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, to the next pay-per-view, everybody completely forgot.
Yep.
See,
I think all
really
three of them. I feel like they all don't have chemistry with each other. I feel like they're all trying to talk over each other.
Gotcha.
And they don't call the match.
Gotcha.
They'll call the match for a bit, and then they get into a conversation in which I know Jim Ross has been doing this for years, but Jim Ross, you should know better.
Mm-hmm.
And then again, Jim Ross is off. Like, I don't feel him as like passionate as he was before with what he's calling.
Well, you know what? He's older and slower.
Yeah.
It just is what it is. He's not the same guy. That's the thing.
Yeah. Next match, Jimmy Havoc, Darby Allin, Joey Janela versus Shawn Spears, MJF, and Sammy Guevara. This was a fun match. I actually liked it. I wish there was more story element, especially the fact that Shawn Spears attacked Cody Rhodes. So you would think that he would probably take it out on MJF towards the end of the match. So I kind of wish there was more of a story element to build onto that Cody versus Spears match.
True enough.
But there wasn't, and I was a little disappointed with that. But other than that, the match was good. I'm actually digging Joey Janela. Darby Allin is iffy to me. I like MJF, and Jimmy Havoc is alright to me.
Mm-hmm.
But all in all, the match was fun. I gave it a 3.5.
Yeah, I gave it a 3. Like I said, I like most of the people there. But it just wasn't. I think it wasn't as good if they had maybe given 2 of these guys a match apiece.
Yeah.
And just left out the other 2. You know what I mean? Not a tag match, just 2 singles matches in the span.
Yeah.
2 short singles matches to get these people over. I think that would have been a better thing because, like you said, there wasn't much story to it.
Yeah.
And there is a story there. So, yeah. That's my only thing.
I agree.
What they did have, see, at the end, they had story development with Perfect 10 having, I guess, a manager now. So
Yeah, and that was
so
in the All Elite. He has Tessa Blanchard's daddy, Telly
mhm,
Blanchard.
yes,
Maybe Tessa's on her way.
that'd be cool because their
That'd be
women's
good. That'd be,
division, especially now, it's like it needs help because somebody got hurt.
yeah, it needs a lot of help right now. Next match, Brandy Rhodes versus Ali. I thought this match was actually pretty garbage.
It wasn't good.
It was
It
not
just
good.
wasn't. And then it was like the heel turn thing at like why is she smiling but beating somebody down? I don't know. Getting Awesome Kong to come in and beat the other chick down.
I don't know where they were gonna go with this. I just guess Brandy Rhodes is gonna be their main heel for the women's division. I
And then
kind
they
of
had the
kind of
day.
knew she was gonna win.
Yeah. It was just weird.
Yeah,
Like then they had a debut. Well, not a debut. Was the original Kong came out,
yeah.
right?
Original Con came out, and it's like, I don't want to see this match.
And I'm like, well, now they're hyping this thing up. I mean, I get it for the history purposes.
Yeah,
Those two might clash, but the way they went about this was weird.
yeah. I didn't like it.
Yeah, it wasn't. It just was just like, huh? So
Yeah,
that's my score. I give it a huh.
yeah. It was what?
Yeah,
Like
it
I
was.
like you know what I'll give credit. Brandy been working hard to get into wrestling, and Ali, but I don't think Ali's that great of a wrestler as it is. And then Brandy Rose is still not great yet. So
But
any work,
okay, here's what I would have done though. If you were gonna do it this way,
yeah,
I would have had um Awesome Kong fight Allie
yeah,
with Brandy in her corner,
yeah.
and it would
Like
have came off better.
act like you're gonna fight her, and then like, oh, seeing that I had this much power, I'm gonna have her fight you, and if you win, then you fight me.
So yeah, but there's something to build these people they have because right now Brandy isn't really a showcase talent.
Yeah,
So you want to have her off to the side, doing what she does best at the time while she's working on it, instead of having a mediocre match
yeah,
with a weird ending. Just like, huh?
yeah,
Like we know both of these women work with you already. It's not really a surprise to see the other con come because she was in another one of your shows already. What?
yeah.
Whatever.
Next match, Luchasaurus and Jingle Boy versus Angelico Jack Evans versus the Dark Order. I say this was my match of the night.
Yeah, I love Oh no, I love a boy and his dinosaur. That's
Yeah,
the that's the day. Shit.
I think they should have won this match though.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But the Dark Order is they creeping up because they got to fight
Yeah,
the who's it? The best friends, I think it is.
yeah,
They have like a storyline reason. So
yep. But I enjoyed this match. A lot of crazy spots. Again, I get a little annoyed with the kickouts too, but I think this one did more of the teammate helping and things like that. I actually got to fully watch Luchasaurus. I had never really like paid attention to him, and I enjoyed what I saw from him. I didn't get to see him when he was in Lucha Underground, so that's the reason why I haven't really looked
okay.
at him. Um,
I like the way he's working. The way he works with Jungle Boy
yeah,
is like he's more of a feeder.
it
Cause
reminds me of Kanan X Pop.
yes, exactly.
It reminds me
Almost.
a lot like that.
Wow, good
Yeah.
call.
And I love Jack. I love Angelico and Jack Evans. I think they're fucking crazy, and they're two really good talents that I know from Lucha Underground. So it's gonna be fun to see them in the
Now,
tag. That tag division is gonna be strong.
because I don't know who were they in there. The same people.
Yeah, they Angelico, Jack Evans. They just go by their names.
Oh, okay, good shit. Didn't know.
Um, Yep. Next match. Oh, yeah. I give this 4.5.
Yeah, I would give it a 4.
Yeah. 4 is fine.
Mm-hmm.
Next match. Hangman Page versus Kip Sabian. All right.
Yeah,
So I like the match a lot.
here's okay. Let's see if we have the same criticism. I think it was a little bit too long.
Yeah.
I only say that because what I keep hearing about Hangman, I forgot he's number one contender.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, well, yeah, but like that other dude like was hanging in there, dude. It's just like he's supposed to be competition for Jericho, man. Come on.
Yeah. So you think that they will build him more to being a bit more dominant in this match instead of it was kind of 50-50 in the match.
Yeah.
My problem also was the ending.
Mm.
You powerbombed him outside the ring, then you take him to the top rope and swinging neck breaker down, and then he kicks out at 2. But then you botch your finisher.
Yeah, you're right.
That bothered the shit out of me. And I'm like, why didn't you just do the top rope one? You didn't need the last one.
You're right. You're right. And that's the thing I think they have to start remembering, or you know what I'm saying, like bring into the picture of a secondary finisher, or just accepting the damage the moves are supposed to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Because like top rope moves are supposed to be devastating.
Yeah.
Like when AJ does his move on you from the second rope, there's no way you can kick out. You know what I'm saying? Like anything like that. Second rope, third rope, oh God, you're supposed to be dead.
Yeah.
And there's no, nah. Yeah, it does bother. It does bother.
It did get points off of it. I was going to give it a 4, but that ending just really pissed me off, and I gave it a 3.
I'll give it 3.5. Like the match itself, it was actually pretty good though.
Yeah, 3.5, I give it.
Mm-hmm.
That ending just really pissed me off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you bringing it to my attention again kind of was like, yeah, you're right though.
It just makes sense. That's the thing is I was just trying to make sense of like how and then the swinging neck breaker from the top rope looked devastating.
You know what it is? Because I also expect a lot different from them, to not be so dependent on just a finisher for the end of the match.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like my thing is the way they try to depict themselves, where they keep putting out in press releases that it's more sports like, wins matter, and certain different little things here and there. It's like if you're going towards a semi-grounded feel, the thing you said about the moves being done from certain places, and it's like how impactful can they be if you just get up?
Yeah.
And then I have to do my finisher. That looks so fucking fake. That takes you out of the match. Yeah. They gotta stop that.
Yeah, it just looks just like fucking
Another thing I think about, I think you find a problem with the Bucks is like they do a more devastating move to you than their finisher, and it's like, well, fuck, man, you should have been dead like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you right.
Yeah. So it doesn't make sense sometimes. So like I like to make sense of what you're doing, and it didn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Next match is SCU versus the Lucha Bros.
Mm-hmm.
This was a fun match too, but then again, I get thrown off with the kickouts.
Yeah, I got you.
But I liked it. I love Pentagon Jr. Phoenix. I think this was just a straight out fun match.
Yes.
Got me back into the pay-per-views, to be honest with you.
Okay, good stuff.
And because after that other match, I was pissed about the ending. I was like, all right, what we got next?
Mm-hmm.
So I was really happy with this match. I think they worked really good together. It was a fun tag match. Again, I still have issues with the big moves kicking out too instead of your partner like saving you.
Yeah.
Honestly, I will say my favorite tag team match of that whole week was Extreme Rules, the Triple Threat tag team match.
Oh yeah.
That's my favorite tag team match of that week.
Yeah, I agree.
So, and in general, like that's exactly what they did. You saw them try to fight and break up the pin instead of them kicking out.
Yes, that's true.
So it was a lot of things like that. But other than that, I really enjoyed the match. I give it a 4.
I give it a 4 as well. There was a cool spot where like they repeated something because it looked cool.
Yeah,
I thought that was cool. Where he did the off the ropes, did a regular ass move, then it was like, oh, and then he went back and did a cooler move.
Yeah,
that was funny.
SCU is they're fun characters. Yeah. I think they bring life into that tag division.
I like the awareness. You know what I mean? That's cool.
Next match: Kenny Omega versus Sema, aka Tokyo Magnum.
Okay, gotcha. See, this one, I didn't get to see the whole thing because when I was watching it, like I said, I was watching something else.
Yeah. So my biggest problem, again, we've been saying this about especially like Kenny Omega the last, I say, year or two, does a lot of the same shit.
Yeah.
He's not as creative as he was before. Like, I think he was a lot more creative in the ring before the IWGP Championship. And And then when he started wrestling the heavyweight division, he became very simple in the matches, and he doesn't do the creativity he used to do.
Yeah, I got you. I can see that.
Because I saw way too many damn V triggers.
Yeah, it just, you know what it is too? I think that's a more Japanese thing of doing that over and over again.
Yeah.
Because of the way it's, and I think that's maybe he's aware of one, the crowd reactions, the way they are there. If you do something like that, it's almost seen as like a you dug deep to catch your opponent with this move again, and you caught him, and it's like, damn, yeah, I'm gonna catch him, like, and then he should be out, and he's not out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dig down deep, catch him again, and it's just like a different way it's presented. Because you know what it is, I also realize is, what's the commentator's name? Is it Kevin Kelly in New Japan?
Yeah, Kevin Kelly.
And you ever hear when he says V trigger?
Yeah,
it's like a big fucking deal.
Yeah,
and I think that's stuck with him.
Yeah,
and I think he needs to shake that.
Overall, I liked the match. I thought it was a good athletic match. Sema is really good, and yeah, I remember him as Tokyo Magnum. It's hilarious. He was in WCW versus the World.
Wow, that's hilarious.
Yeah, he's like almost 40.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it was a really good match. Really high. Like this is what you expect from a Kenny Omega match. You get all the moves. Again, this is something we were just talking about now. As I'm looking through all these matches, they all end with their signature finisher.
Yeah, that's what I figure.
And like again, the way you're stating having to be sport, I don't expect a finishing move to always end a match.
Yes, I agree.
And maybe that one last kick to the head, and that's what took him out, or that one big jump top rope move that took him out, and things like that. Yeah, there's something that's a pattern here, and yeah, I understand because WWE, but WWE doesn't take it as what they're saying that they are. So that's the difference. I give it a 4.
Okay. Like I said, I would have to watch this one again.
Yeah. Jericho's promo was fun. I like Jericho and his promos. I kind of knew that he was gonna jump Hangman Page. Like it was expected this time. Like Jericho had a tendency of not being surprised because no one would expect him to be there. But this one, I expected him to be there.
Gotcha.
So like when he came out and beat him up, I was like, hey, Jericho did it again with the mask and all. Not like I haven't seen that before.
True story. I mean, well, is this the first one? No, it wasn't even the first one for American fans either.
Remember in All Out, he dressed as Pentagon.
Yeah, it was the same.
All in. He dressed as Pentagon Jr.
Right.
Yeah. At least he did more. He actually fully dressed up as Pentagon.
This is true.
Next match, Young Bucks versus Cody and Dustin Rhodes.
Gotcha. So this is the one match of the night I missed completely, so I haven't seen it yet.
No. So this match was good. I thought it would be more story driven and storytelling match, but this was just a straight up typical Young Buck match.
See, now I'm interested because the other two guys, they wrestle a grounded, strike heavy, kick to the face type of stuff. So how did this work out? Because I've never I think about it. I have seen the Bucks against Cody.
Yeah.
But not against Dustin. So how did that work out?
It just went back to their style. It went back to their style matches, big tag moves. It had really good spots. It had really good wrestling in it, but it goes again. It doesn't really tell a story. They just keep getting up and moving, All right, we're gonna do a double Shattered Dreams. Now we're gonna do a double super kick. Now I'm gonna super kick you instead of you super kicking me, and things like that. And it just becomes another Young Buck match, and they have a typical way of wrestling. And this is something that I always have issues with them, is the fact that I like them, but they throw me off in their matches.
Mm.
And I might get a lot of shit for it, but I don't care. Like I really don't like I like more story in my matches, and I don't get it from them.
And so they really didn't get to, and I mean specifically Dustin and Cody, they really didn't get to inject any story stuff in it, because remember the message at the end of the last thing, he was bloody, I need my brother. Like, you figured it was gonna be, holy shit, this is gonna be like the match to end all matches. The Young Bucks are gonna die here or something. You know what I mean? It wasn't that.
No.
Oh, come on, man, get the.
They did their finisher. They did their signature stuff. They did their signature stuff. They switched signatures for a second, and yeah, it was this one thing. I understand that's gonna happen in a Young Buck match. They're gonna do their finisher. They're gonna do your finisher. You're gonna do their finisher, and then they're gonna do your finisher and all that shit.
Oh man.
I wasn't. I was really disappointed with the fact that I wanted more of a storytelling match. I want them to like fucking have the brothers desperately trying to tag each other, things like that. The fact that it is brother versus brother, I think I thought it was gonna be a bit more vicious, a bit more
True.
brutal.
True.
They're taking out
True.
one another and as a brother and kind of thing like that. And then the other thing is also is like there's not much stake in stake at all. And then it was like we're having this match, but there's no really end game to this match. And
Well, I could see that match being the exception because they were trying to settle a score, I guess, who's the best brothers or whatnot. But
but
like,
there was no like bitter rivalry before that. That was like, oh, we just want to fight you because you're brothers, and we're brothers. There
that's
was no real storyline on why they wanted to fight each other and what. And that's the thing that's it's getting probably like maybe the fact that they don't have a TV show
well,
kind
yeah,
of hurts.
because the elite. If you again, it's because of the way things are going with the Young Bucks and their own show. A lot of the stuff is on there, so
Yeah, so I usually don't. And then when I watch them, it's just,
yeah. Somebody mentioned, I heard Sam, I heard him among the other podcasts I usually listen to this week, but he mentioned one point that I think does apply to them now, because they're going into a big thing and they still have time before it, where then everything will be explained on TV. Up until then, they need to get some production to do a catch me up,
yeah,
a video that stitches together some of the being the elites, and they need to play it on the screen to the people there, just for the people at home as well. Just because, like you said, you don't watch the internet show, so you don't know the storyline that's going on behind this, literally behind the scenes. Because they every week there is a new episode. So if you watch it, you'll get like 11 to 22 minutes or something like of actual story. But if you don't watch that, you don't know what the hell is going on. Why are these guys fighting? Why are they so upset? And that's why I'm so disappointed to hear that.
so I was disappointed with the match. I give it a 3.5.
I mean, but at least it was a decent match. It was good to hear that it wasn't a cluster. But
Like I'm not gonna shut down their athleticisms and what they could do in the ring. My problem is I wanted something more. Like the fact that they're two rivaling brothers, I thought they would be more vicious against each other. Maybe they would be more
yeah,
like fuck you kind of shit. But there was none of that. And then after the match they shake hands and shit. And I'm like, so who like the only person I see as a real heel in AEW besides Sean Spears is Jericho.
no, MJF is. He just likes Cody. I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but him liking Cody is giving him a fan.
He's an asshole, though. Is the see, that's the thing again about being the elite, is if you watch it, like usually he's the one that, and I'll say this, it surprises me, he's the one who gets the most like clips of him shared around on social media.
Yeah.
Out of the being the elite stuff, like it's usually, and like they just showed recently his contract signing, where where the girl comes up and she's like, "Oh, I have something for you," and he's like, "Oh, sweetheart, I do these all the time. Which one you want, the right or the left?" Because she thought she wanted him to sign. You know what I'm saying? So like little things like that, hilarious. But not if you don't watch their stuff or like follow the social media channels that put up like being the elite like snippets, you're gonna miss it. You know what I mean? Like it's just character development that goes under the radar because they don't have a show yet.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I don't really catch up with the All Elite because I have over 12 hours of wrestling to watch this week, so I didn't get to watch it. And then plus, I had freaking. I still watching Power Rangers Zeo right now.
He's stuck in that. He's stuck in the world of what? What is it? What section? Zeo or?
Zeo.
Is it okay?
I like Zeo.
All right. No, I'm just remember you.
My only issue is there's too many Rocky focused episodes.
Really?
So I don't talk about Rocky.
I need to watch this now.
You like Rocky?
Rocky is Steve Cardenas, right?
Steve Cardenas.
Hey man, he's the homie. I'm not gonna disrespect him.
I still go disrespect him.
It'd be like
that. He probably likes it.
At least he's not that other guy. Remember the one he said I was the first Red Ranger, and here I am. And I'm like,
yeah,
nobody knows you. You had a helmet on.
I actually have more something to say about him.
Oh.
I have something to say about him. I'll do on the next cast.
Okay. Well, it's just like when I see him, I'm like, but you were under a helmet.
No, he never wore the costume.
So which was he from? He was the kid.
He never morphed.
What? So what? How many episodes total was he even in? 12. I mean, I guess he could say something, right?
He was not a Red Ranger because he never came. He was never a Ranger. He was a kid.
Oh shit! Well. Once
he found the Zeo crystal, then he became the Blue Ranger, and that was Rocky, not him.
Fuck you, right? Damn.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Anyway, look at Weekend Wrestling. One thing I'm gonna highlight right away because it was probably the match. Could be a match of the year. It was a fucking amazing match.
Let's not forget this one, please, people.
Must watch 205 Live this week. It was a fantastic freaking match. A good 20-minute, just technical fighting, just beating the shit out of each other. And you know what? They had a story going in. They told a story in the damn match.
Yep.
Jack Gallagher versus Chad Gable.
Yes.
And 205 Live. No title on the line. Just I want to win off you because I didn't like how I won the first match.
Yes. Yeah. And just like that first match was magical, this one was spectacular, dude. Like I don't understand why people don't want to see it. It's only an hour of your time. You'll get gems like this.
Man.
205 Live. Also, shout outs to Drew Gulak. ENC's podcast this last week.
I didn't get to. It's on my list to listen.
It's a real good one. You get to hear a lot. You get to hear how he stays behind and studies stuff, like why he's so good, because he pays attention to everything. And then he hangs back and waits extra hours and learns shit. And that dude, I'm telling you, I said it to you before, Merc. He's gonna probably be on the main roster and a champion. Because that dude is not playing games, dude.
No, I don't play it. Like, he's an amazing wrestler. He's a good technician, and he's a great character.
Yeah.
Like, he knows how to talk. He has good mic skills and all, and a lot of people, like, in his style, don't have mic skills. He's actually a really good mic on the mic as well. And I just love his stuff. I love his style. That match was amazing. It was
that Evolve match was so good.
That match was really good too, and that was 2 matches. That match was amazing. And then him and Nice was really good on Extreme Rules as well.
And him and Kushida was amazing.
So
both of them.
Yeah, I definitely gotta check out that podcast. But definitely Chad Gable versus Jack Gallagher. I'm gonna probably be the Hulk Hogan with the sword is gonna be the cover. But yeah, that match was fantastic. The only match I could describe very close to that is, we don't want to mention his name, Benoit versus Kurt Angle.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That's literally what I was thinking. Although I was have Angle and Regal ever fought?
Yeah, but it wasn't like that. It was like an older Regal.
Okay. They didn't get the time.
I'll say Angle Benoit. Benoit was one of the best finishes at the time. Or no, actually I would say maybe Angle Eddie. Because you had some high flying, you had some like top rope things and stuff like that as well. Like, they had the athleticism to do the high flying as well.
Yeah.
And Jack Gallagher is so fucking good.
Yes, he has one of the best drop kicks. Yeah. When he does the running one, that used to be the finisher, wasn't it? The drop kick to the face.
Yeah, his finisher should be the headbutt.
Sometimes, see, he has a secondary finisher. I think he's won a match with that.
Yeah.
So
that headbutt is mean. Like he should always win matches with that headbutt. Every time I see him catch the headbutt, I'm like, oh, that sounds painful.
And the thing about Jack Gallagher is he bruises super easy, so you see everywhere he gets hit.
Oh man, they're both all bruised up and shit.
Well, Jack, he looked like a bronze god, man. He looked like he just came out the damn tennis.
He probably did.
Yeah.
He hung out with
Bailey. So Bailey, he was all golden brown this week too at Extreme Rules.
Bobby Roode.
Oh shit! Maybe it's a trio. They all go together.
They tan each other's backs.
All right, somebody has to. Just saying.
But fantastic match. Definitely check it out. Also, NXT had Apollo Crews versus Kushida, which was actually an amazing match as well. They announced the ending of the NXT. They kind of led into another match between Johnny Gargano and Adam Cole. This time it's gonna be a 3 stages of hell match.
Oh really? Damn. That's what the 3 was? I thought it was just he was like upset one more time. But shit, now you're going. What is their 3 stages of hell?
So what Regal announced on his he announced it after the show was Gargano picks a stipulation, Adam Cole picks a stipulation, and then if they get to a third match, Regal picks that stipulation.
Oh, you know it's going to a third match.
So I'm looking forward to that. Every single match that Adam Cole and Johnny Gargano had been fantastic. So we up for another one right before SummerSlam, and I think they're gonna kill it.
And I don't. This is a feud that I don't really care who wins. You know, because it's gonna be in the hands of a really. And then just damn it, if Johnny gets that belt back, he's on the clock.
Yeah,
because you know who's lurking.
Shit, they both lurking.
Yeah, true. But at least Adam Cole has backup. Yeah. Johnny, Candice can't.
She can, but WWE won't let her.
Oh shit, you right. You forget. Yeah, Candice could. Yeah,
that's good. They don't let her.
Shout out to more evil Io Shirai.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Shin Shirai.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it. Anything else on NXT?
Keith Lee had a little thing. It was really good.
He's fighting. He's fighting Damian.
Yes.
Week, which I saw live, and it was a really good match. So I'm looking forward to that. They have really really good chemistry.
Oh, good. Okay.
They wrestle each other many times.
Okay, cool. I'm just happy because I'm a fan because he's from New York, though. He's from New York. He's the homie.
Yep. Slade.
He looks like the bad guy from Cyborg. Like if you put the shades on him and that big coat, he looks like the bad guy from Cyborg. If you've never seen Cyborg with Jean-Claude Van Damme.
You know who he looks like? The robot guy from WMAC Masters.
Oh yeah, he does. What was his name? Hakeem the Machine. Yeah. Yes. Yep. No, that's the thing. Me and the rest of the Red Cyclonic, that used to be our picture.
Yeah.
Hakeem the Machine with the dude with the half metal with the red pants. Yeah. Way back in the day.
Yeah, he was in Mortal Kombat too. He died.
Yeah. Your soul is mine.
Yeah. Solid Raw. I think SmackDown was better.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, Raw wasn't bad. It had some cool moments.
That was cool. Fucking Bray Wyatt.
Shout outs to what they call him now? The Fiend. That's the new persona, the Fiend.
I really dug how they did it. I kind of figured it was gonna be Balor because rumors are Balor's gonna take off after SummerSlam.
He requested 2 months apparently. So
married.
Oh, he is? I didn't know. Good for you. He's not like Maverick.
He's gonna get married, so he's gonna take the time off to constipate the marriage. You're still constipated?
No belt. Oh my god, Truth is the best. I love the reaction of the lady interviewer. Oh my god, he's constipated.
Are you still constipated?
But he's with Truth. See, we didn't mention that either. That happened. He won his belt back on Monday Night Raw.
Yeah, he got it back. He went to the honeymoon suite.
Oh, that was one of the best skits that Raw has had in a long time.
That was really funny. And then he pinned him.
He's like, "Hey, I know you. He pulled out the uniform, man, slow, and Truth was in the car. Oh, that was so good.
Fun. And then I think you see Drake Maverick walking in his underwear, giving the signs to everyone. You see Biggie drive up in a car, like, what the fuck's going on?
Yes.
24/7 tile is amazing. Even though it's an ugly ass belt, it's amazing. Besides, you don't even see the ugly belt anymore. You just see you're gonna get a fun skit off of it. So that's a good thing.
I hope they can bring in EC3. That's all I'm saying.
My problem with SmackDown was the beginning. I did not like the town hall shit because it made no sense. It went right back to the same bullshit.
Yeah, where was Buddy Murphy's match?
Exactly. Where was Buddy Murphy's match? Roman Reigns said, like, I liked what Roman Reigns said. I like what Kobe said, but the thing is, it did nothing to change anything.
I like that Morgan got on TV.
It was just a big segment for him to get stunned, which kind of annoyed, and he botched the stun too.
Yeah, and Kevin Owens was having none of that shit. That's the funny part. He picked his ass back up.
My big thing about that was like it really kind of annoyed me is the fact that, you know what, that would have been a perfect time to have Eric Bischoff come out.
True, but he doesn't want to be on TV.
But honestly, he doesn't have to be on TV. For that moment, he should be on TV. Just for that one moment. Then after that, he don't have to be on TV the rest of the time. He'll be like here and there, but not really being shown. But there's someone over Shane McMahon that's controlling SmackDown.
I see.
I think that's the big problem is he has too much control of SmackDown.
My problem was that it didn't solve the problem. That's my problem. Buddy Murphy came out, talked shit, didn't have a match. Charlotte came out, was Charlotte, and then had a match with whatchamacallit, which was like the only change.
And then she's gonna get real now.
So you know what her name is, right?
Liv Real Morgan?
No. Her name is like Gianna Daddio. So that's the only way she's getting real. If she uses her real name. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Daddy.
That's her name? Yeah.
It's Daddy on Up Up Down Down.
That's why, yeah.
That would be cool. I wouldn't mind that.
But like that was can you think back to SmackDown? Nothing changed except that.
Yeah, that was my thing about the town hall. Like, if you're gonna make an impact of it, I think honestly, especially if he doesn't want to be a TV character, at least know that the fact that the control is not in his hands anymore, I think would have benefited from the show.
You know what would have been good to go with your idea? If he was on just the Tron.
Yeah.
If he showed up in the office and said blah blah blah, I'm in charge now. That would be good.
I kind of like his theme, so I kind of wanted him to come out. Yeah. I would have thought that would have been cool, and he would have been like, "No, you're not in charge anymore. It's my call now." Then you have Kevin Owens stun him. And then Cesaro versus Aleister Black was fucking great.
It was amazing.
I thought that match was better on SmackDown than it was the pay-per-view.
Although it didn't have that moment for me when he caught him though. That was a legendary Cesaro moment. Yeah, I like that.
It was a really good match. I liked what they did with that, and then he had the 3-way with Randy Orton. So it looks like they're building Randy Orton, Kofi Kingston for some time.
I like the personality that was in that whole exchange. Let's have a 6-man tag. Nah, I'm good. Kofi started talking about his penis. I'm like, you a grown ass man, Randy. You a grown ass man. You got kids, Randy. You gonna let this man talk about your ding-a-ling and make you mad? Come on, Randy. Get out of it. This is why you never be better than Triple H, because of stuff like that. So,
but yeah, we got a good. SmackDown was solid. Raw was solid. NXT UK was solid.
Yeah,
they're building that team. Tori Storm got a number of contenders. She's gonna fight that chick at the takeover.
Also, happy birthday to Fabian Eichner. Yeah. It just happened to be today. That's all my only reason I'm saying it. But he's a cool dude too.
Yeah, he was
part of Imperium. So it ties in.
Nice. Other than that,
that's it. There's a lot of stuff. I mean, we can mention the G1, the Ishii. Please check out the G1.
Yes, that's another match. I'll say that'll be number 2, and then Kushida versus Apollo will be number 3.
Yeah, man.
Watch that match. It's fucking hard hitting. Oh, you know what? Ibushi versus Osprey versus Okada. They both were amazing matches as well.
Wow. Okay.
And Juice Robinson, he's been having good matches in G1. Right now they're on the second week.
Mm-hmm.
The scorecard gets updated after the last event. So today is the last. Well, this morning was the last event. Moxley, I know for a fact, is still undefeated though.
Nice.
They go like wins are 2 points, losses are 0, and ties are 1.
Okay.
So yep, G1 going
Do you
strong.
know off the top of your head what Okada's at?
Okada right now, I don't think he lost yet either.
They haven't fought yet, have they?
They're not gonna fight.
Oh, they're in a different box. Doesn't it the winner of the block they fight at the end?
Yeah, fight at the end. So they make it the finals. They probably.
Shit.
But I know Block B, Naito. I'm looking for Naito versus Moxley.
Yeah. That's, oh, jeez.
Yeah. But yeah, that's it.
Good stuff.
We got a lot of stuff for It Gets Badass Rare. San Diego Comic Con's been coming strong, so there's a lot of news. So stay tuned for that. Always remember, follow all our social medias. Please follow this and like this podcast on YouTube, the Mark with the Mic, and follow all our social medias. We're on Facebook on the Wrestling Babble, the Red Cyclone Inc. Facebook, which is very interactive. You have all the news on San Diego Comic Con on there, plus the wrestling results and all. We have Mark with the Mic on Twitter, Tumblr, Twitch TV, Instagram, SoundCloud, YouTube, all Mark with the Mic. Follow all our podcasts on there. You'll see the links and all beyond there. And what you got?
You've got Red Cyclone Inc. on everything. We got YouTube, SoundCloud, WordPress, Tumblr. We also have social media. Apparently, that's different. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And everything is Red Cyclone Inc. So there's no excuses for you to get lost. Okay? So find it. Do it.
Peace out. And always remember, follow the Jinkies.
He says Jinkies because he got them sandwiches. Not supposed to have them no more.
You got to take them.
Take that bread. Leave the meat in his hand. No, don't do that. You might go to jail.
All right. Peace out. Laters.
Peace.